Hey there, my fellow crypto enthusiasts. If you're investing in Bitcoin or planning to do so, then listen up. In this video, I'm going to cover 15 things you need to know about Bitcoin that most people aren't aware of. Some facts will surely change your mind about crypto, and by the time we're done, you'll have all the knowledge about Bitcoin to become a local crypto expert among your friends. So, if you're ready to take your crypto game to the next level, listen carefully and let's get started. Can Bitcoin drop to zero? So, here's the thing with Bitcoin. It potentially could drop to zero, and predicting the future of assets like Bitcoin is no easy thing. But it's worth noting that its value isn't backed by any tangible asset like gold or the government. Nope. Instead, it is all about supply and demand in the market. So, if enough people lose confidence in Bitcoin or the technology behind it, its value could take a serious hit and eventually plummet to zero. Plus, there are several factors that could contribute to a drop in Bitcoin's value, like increased regulation, competition from other cryptos, and economic instability. Into whose account is the real money deposited when you buy Bitcoin? So, when you buy Bitcoin, your money typically goes straight to the crypto exchange or trading platform that help you to make the purchase. And if you buy crypto from a specific person, the money is transferred to their bank account, and after that, they send you Bitcoins to your wallet address. Can I buy Bitcoin with PayPal or CashApp? First, even though PayPal and CashApp let you buy and sell Bitcoin directly within the app, which is pretty sweet, but in-app prices and fees will be higher than if you would buy crypto on an exchange like Coinbase. The bottom line is yes, you can buy it there. However, I would rather buy Bitcoin on specialized exchange and withdraw it to my wallet, as centralized services have a tendency to collapse. What should I do to keep my crypto safe? Do I need to separate phone or computer? If you're looking to stay anonymous or you're a hacker, then yeah, that might be a good idea. But for the rest of us, it's actually a lot simpler. For your day-to-day transactions, just use a basic wallet on your phone like Trust or MetaMask. It's more convenient and you won't have to jump through hoops just to use your crypto. Now, if you're dealing with some serious money, you're gonna want to step up your security game. That's where hardware wallets come in. These are separate devices that are not connected to the internet, so they're not exposed to hacker attacks or viruses. I personally use the Ledger Nano S Plus and it's never let me down. It's not expensive, but it will definitely save you a lot of stress and money in the long run. So, if you want to keep your crypto safe and secure, definitely check out my channel for more useful videos on these devices, and as always, the link to the official store will be in the description below. Alright, let's move on to the next one. I wonder how governments would be able to regulate crypto. Well, there are a few ways they can go about it. They could require crypto exchanges to register and follow regulations similar to traditional financial institutions. They can also shut down all channels for converting crypto to traditional fiat currency. Weak spots are banks that are working in the crypto industry. They could also mandate the identification of all anonymous wallets and transactions above some amount of money, or in extreme cases, flat out ban the use of crypto altogether. But at the moment, Bitcoin and crypto in general are not a threat to fiat currencies. Moreover, governments benefit from taxes and gains, therefore I don't think crypto will be banned anytime soon. Why do some people think that the Bitcoin market cap is too big to be a good investment? Great question. Yeah, some people might think that Bitcoin has reached its peak, especially if you compare its current capitalization to 10 years ago. But let me tell you, that's not the whole story. When you compare Bitcoin to other assets out there, it is still about 20 times smaller than the capitalization of gold and almost 200 times smaller than the capitalization of the entire stock market. And get this, after the bankruptcy of SVB Bank, the Federal Reserve injected half of Bitcoin's capitalization into the economy just in one day. So, Bitcoin still has a long way to go in the financial system, and with the Fed printing money like crazy, there is still a ton of growth potential. Is it the right time to invest? It is hard to say, but if you're a crypto enthusiast or someone who just loves to stay ahead of the curve, it is definitely time to subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you won't regret it. And speaking about when the right time to invest is, I have a separate crypto price guide video on the channel, so there you can find all the answers to that question. You can find it here or at the end of this video. Is Bitcoin safe? What is safer, Bitcoin or bank? Well, the answer isn't straightforward, as it depends on how you use and store it. See, Bitcoin transactions are recorded on a public ledger called the blockchain, which is basically the safest place to store any data since you would need so much computing power to hack it that even entire countries don't have so much. So blockchain itself is safe, but at the same time it is still vulnerable. And guess why? The weakest link in this chain is us, humans. Yup, you heard it right, it's those who store their crypto on centralized exchanges or poorly secured devices that are the most at risk of being scammed or hacked. But if you know how to properly store Bitcoin using a hardware wallet and all the things, then you're good to go. Your money won't be gone in a snap. Now, the big question on everyone's mind is Bitcoin safer than a bank? Well, truth to be told, we don't know yet, but I think we're about to find out in real time. If the internet were to go down, what would happen to Bitcoin? Alright, so if the internet were to go down for a long period of time, it would seriously impact the ability to do any Bitcoin transactions because, the network relies on internet connectivity to execute transactions and keep nodes in sync with each other. As the internet outage persists, the chances of double spending and other security vulnerabilities will increase, but let's not forget that if the internet were to go down on a such scale, it would have some serious implications for critical services and infrastructure that depends on it. It's difficult to predict how society would react at all, and maybe the price of Bitcoin will be the last thing on anyone's mind. In short, it would be a disaster scenario, so let's hope the internet stays up. After the last Bitcoin is mined, who secures the network? There are two parts to the rewards that miners receive. First off, there is the freshly minted Bitcoin, which they get until we hit that max supply, but on top of that they also earn fees from transactions that involve Bitcoin already in circulation. Now here's the thing, once we hit that max supply and all the Bitcoin is mined, the fees will change, they will only be made up of Bitcoin that is already in circulation. So while miners won't be getting any new Bitcoin as a reward, they'll still be earning some fees from transactions, so they will still be motivated to keep the network secure. What happens to the Bitcoins that are lost or sent to the wrong address? Is there any support team that can recover assets? You see, unlike traditional banking systems, Bitcoin transactions are irreversible thanks to the decentralized and secure nature of the blockchain. That means once you hit send, there is no turning back, no support team, no backup plan, nada. Your Bitcoins are essentially lost forever in the abuse of the interwebs, so be careful out there and double check those recipient addresses. If I get some Bitcoin, how do I shop at a store or how do I pay to fill up my car? Alright, you've got some Bitcoin and you wanna go out and buy some stuff with it. Well, you can't just go into any store and hand over your digital currency. Nope. As of today, you gotta convert that Bitcoin into good old-fashioned fiat currency first, like US dollars. You can do that on almost any exchange and then withdraw your funds to your bank account. And there's a second option. You can use a crypto debit card that works just like your regular debit card, but it is connected to your exchange account and automatically converts your digital currency into whatever currency you need at the time of the purchase. Coinbase's debit card is probably the most popular one, but there are a bunch of others you can check out. Hey, can a Bitcoin wallet address be linked to an identity? Well, the short answer is yes. Although Bitcoin is designed to be pseudonymous, meaning that transactions are not directly linked to real-world identities, it is still possible for someone's wallet's address to be associated with their identity. This could happen if you use a wallet that is linked to your real-world identity, for example, if you use an exchange and withdraw money to your wallet. Or if you reveal your wallet address in a public forum or transaction, and let's not forget that government authorities and other organizations may also be able to use blockchain analysis techniques to track down who is who in the world of Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin is decentralized but not fully anonymous. Can someone steal your Bitcoin if they know your public address and your private key? Okay, listen up, because this is important. Your public address is like your Bitcoin mailbox, you can freely share it with anyone and it's used to receive crypto. But here's the deal, your private key is like the key to your mailbox. You gotta keep that thing locked down tight and not share it with anyone. Because if someone gets their hands on your private key, it would be enough to give them full access to your precious crypto. That means they can transfer your coins to another wallet, which is not cool. And the last one, I probably didn't cover everything about Bitcoin in that video, so if you have any questions about Bitcoin or crypto in general, feel free to ask them in the comments below. I also recommend that you watch this video to find out when the best time to buy Bitcoin is, or if you like the format, here's a similar video about hardware wallets. And thank you for watching, I will very much appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.